Hello programmers, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be continuing with C++. So in today's video we are going to learn what are switch case statements, and they are really interesting and very easy to learn because I can really relate it to another one function we have already learned. So switch case will be a very easy one. So just like we did if-else statements, switch case is just the same, just that the benefit of switch cases that we can actually print separate statements for each case, for each condition. So just like in if-else, we can just use one thing, just like for one condition or for whatever conditions we are adding in one if statement, only one statement can be printed for all those conditions. But here we can print many conditions. So we'll just look through this. First, I'll just suppose I'll assign a value as 5, and let's just use the switch function. Now when we start the switch case function, what we do is in the small brackets we write the name of the the variable name, not the value, just the name, and to start the function we use these curly braces. Now why do we use these curly braces, and is it only this function where we use these curly braces? Well, actually no. I'll just tell you, just like this main, as you can see when we start a program we have these curly braces here. So it's just the same. Main is actually a function, and it is a name of a function, and this is the entry point we know, and it is a function, and inside these functions we add so many functions. So it's like the main function. Okay, so main is the main function, and inside this main function we have all other functions also. So it's not necessary we have functions, but yeah, now we're learning functions. So in this main function only we write all the functions. Okay, so as switch is a function, so each function starts with the curly braces, and it's kind of a rule, and as switch is a function we start it with a curly brace, and whatever things will be written in the function will be it will be proper function. Then whenever we will write it in, after that it will be proper function. So switch A, and now we'll start with the curly braces. What we'll do is, if we say case 1, by case 1 I actually mean that if the value entered by the user is 1, then what has to be printed? Remember, in cases we put these colons. Okay, so then what you have to print is the number is 1. This is just a simple example, it is not used actually for this, but yeah, we have many other uses of it. This is just a simple example. For example, we can write if the case is 2. So just like in case actually means if the condition is true, but 2, but here condition will be a wrong word, so we just write case. If there is a case in which the value of A is 2, then the number is 2. So similarly we write it for this, and for this I can also do it like I ask the user the number, so I can just write enter the number, and I can just do it like CNA, like this I can do it, right? So it will be much easy, it will be much clearer, okay, because we just write in the switch case function, and in that we already have assigned the value, so there's not actually any need of switch case. So yeah, it will be better if you use if you ask a user the number. So I'll just write it down. Okay, so I've written down all the cases here, and now what we'll do is let's run it. So this is gonna be really fun, right? And now yes, one more thing, we can just like in if-else we use the else, that like if neither of the condition is true, whatever is written in the else function that has to be printed. So here what we do is we write default instead of just like we used in if-else statement we use else. Here we write default. Okay, so default, and now for default also we use colon, and what I'll write is cout. You can write the number is, suppose, is greater than 5. Okay, so it's an easy one now, and let's do this. Okay, let me make it a little shorter, this one. Yeah, so okay. Okay, so this is the output. First it has asked me to enter the number. Let's say I wrote 5. the number is 5, the number is greater than 5. So now what does that mean? Here we will have to use the break function. What is the need of break? I'll tell you. So that is why I didn't write it actually, so I'll just first write it. So break is basically suppose the number I entered is 1. So what will happen, whatever statements are added after these, like whatever statements are added, all the statements till the number is greater than 5 will be printed. So that is why we use the break function, so that what happens is it actually gives an order to the program that after this, if the case is 1, after printing this statement you don't have to print anything, you have to end the program here. So this is what the function of break says. If the case is 2, if the value entered by user is 2, after printing the number is 2, you have to break the program. You have to break the program into half and just show this statement, this particular statement. Okay, so this is why we use break to get the proper, perfect and accurate result. I think I've used all the words which are actually meant for it. Okay, so now let's run it. I hope it works. I mean, it will work actually. Okay, let's say print 4. So the number is 4. As you can see, we are not getting anything after 4. Whatever we have printed, we didn't get the number is 5, we didn't get the number is greater than 5. We only got the number is 4. So this is what is the main use of break function. Okay, so it's very necessary. It just says, it just gives an order to the program that you have to break the program right here. You don't have to print anything after the break function. Okay, I hope you got this switch case function. I'll be dropping down the switch case I'll be dropping down the homework for today, and make sure to comment it down below, because like it's really necessary to just clear your doubts and practice through the program examples I give. And this is the whole program. I'll just share, I mean, you can just take the screenshots, all of you. So I'll just take it to medium and like just a minute, let me make it more shorter. So this is a nice function, you know, this is a nice thing I like about this GDB compiler. We can change the font size and it's very it's very convenient. So you can all take the screenshots of it and you have the output also. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can just see the homework in the description box and make sure you answer it just for practice and just so that your doubts get cleared. Meet you in the next video with the for loops.